Good morning, children. Welcome, children, to the second session of Chapter 1 Crop Production and Management. Here, first, we will see weeding. What is weeding? Sometimes undesirable plants called weeds grow along with the crop. Amaranthus, cholai, wild oat, grass are examples of weeds. The process of removing weeds is called weeding. Weeding may be done manually or by using chemicals called weedicides. Now, what is manual weeding? Weeds may be uprooted by hand or removed with the help of implements such as harrow, trowel, or hoe. Manual weeding has the following disadvantages. It is time consuming and may even lead to accidental removal of desired crops. The implements used, such as trowel, harrow, and hoe, are made up of iron and need regular maintenance to prevent rusting. That's why manual weeding is being replaced by modern techniques of weeding. Now, here we will see using weedicides. A weedicide is a chemical that is used to destroy weeds. Weedicides destroy the weeds without affecting the crop. Dalapon, metachlor, and cyazan are the example of weedicides. These are the chemicals used to destroy weeds. Harvesting. The process of cutting of crops is called harvesting. Next, we will see the festivals in India which is associated with harvest season. They are Pongal, Baisakhi, Holi, Diwali, Nambaya and Bihu. So harvesting is a very important season in India. In different states it is called with different names. Now next comes threshing. The whole process of separation of the grains from the harvested crop is known as threshing. Winnowing, the separation of the grain from chaff, that is seed covering and tiny pieces of leaves or stem, is called winnowing. Next we will see a machine called combine harvester can be used for both harvesting and threshing. So this is a modern method of combining harvesting and threshing together. A machine which can be conveniently used and it can save effort and time as well. Now winnowing can be done manually or using winnowing machine. Now storage. Harvested grains need to be stored before they made available for consumption. To prevent their spoilage, it is necessary to ensure that both the grains and the storage area are free of moisture. So here you can see a picture of a storage of the harvested crops. Now the storage area should be kept clean and dry. Pesticides should be sprayed beforehand to keep away pests. Periodic inspection of the storage area is necessary to ensure the safety of grains. Now, animals such as rats and insects are also they damage crops. Such animals are called pests. So they destroy the crops. For that, pests can be destroyed by using chemicals called pesticides. Weedicides and pesticides have the following disadvantages. Now, what are the disadvantages of using weedicides and pesticides? It can cause accidental contact with these chemicals, may adversely affect the health of farmers. Traces of these poisonous chemicals may remain in crops themselves, which can be very harmful to human life. It is therefore very important to wash grains, vegetables, etc. thoroughly before consumption to get rid of the chemicals. Next, we will see animal husbandry is a part of agriculture. So we will see animal husbandry here. We have obtained many kind of food item from animals, rearing animals on large scale for food and other need. So poultry, animal husbandry and all comes under agriculture. Next we will go for, now we will see milk. Milk is obtained from animals such as cows, buffalo and goat. It is used to prepare variety of products such as butter, ghee. A dairy product is one of the very important food for our daily needs. Meat. Meat is obtained from animals such as goat and chicken. People also eat many kinds of fish, shrimps, lobsters and other sea animals. Eggs are very rich in protein. So, those who need proteins to build up body muscles, eggs is suggested. Eggs is very rich in protein. So, the dietary needs of protein can be fulfilled or it can be acquired with the help of eggs. So, eggs are obtained from birds such as chicken, turkey and goose. Next, we will see honey. Honey is obtained from honeybees. The practice of rearing honeybees from honey is known as apiculture. Next we will see here depending on the season we have different agricultural practices. So the crops majorly we have kharif and rabi crops. So we will see over here, it's a flow chart here. You have zaid crops, kharif crops and rabi crops. So what is zaid crops? So it is sown between rabi and kharif crops. It is seasonal again in the summer season and from March to June. Example, seasonal fruits and vegetables. Kharif crops sown in rainy season, the month from June to September. Here Kharif crops example paddy, maize, soyabean, groundnut and cotton. Rabi crops sown in winter season and the month October to March. Example of rabi crops: wheat, gram, pea, mustard and linseed. So, these are the different agricultural practices in India. Now, here children, you are going to see difference between fertilizer and manure. Fertilizer is a man-made inorganic salt, whereas manure is a natural substance obtained by the decomposition of cattle dung and plant residues. Fertilizer is prepared in factories. Manure provide a lot of humus to the soil, whereas fertilizer does not provide any humus to the soil. Manure provides a lot of humus to the soil. Fertilizers are very rich in plant nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, whereas manure is relatively less rich in plant nutrients. Next we will see, it is a step-by-step agricultural process where you will see, first one you are going to see adding manures, then where adding manure, if the you see the soil is not that fertile, so you need to add manure. Then watering the field, if the field is very dry, then tilling or plowing the soil, and then leveling the soil. After leveling you go for irrigation, then irrigation after that you go for sowing of seeds, then weeding, removing the unwanted plants, then harvesting where you are cutting the crops, then finally taking care of the crop by doing proper storage. After this, a small short video will be played for you to understand different types of crops grown in different season in India. What are the different modern techniques used? You will be familiar with. So I think children, you will really enjoy the video. Thank you.
Food crops of India. India has a diverse physiography, climate, and soil. Because of this, a variety of food crops are grown here. The most widely cultivated food crops in India are rice. India is the second largest producer of rice in the world. It is the most important crop and 34% of India's land is covered with rice fields. The major rice producing states are West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Punjab. Wheat. Wheat is another major crop cultivated in India. Uttar Pradesh cultivates 35% of the total wheat produced in the country. The major wheat producing states are Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Haryana. Jawar. This crop is grown where the climate is hot and dry. Maharashtra cultivates 50% of the total jawar produced in the country. The jawar producing states include Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Pulses. Pulses are grown in dry climatic regions of India. They are a major source of proteins. Madhya Pradesh is the leading pulses producing state in India. Madhya Pradesh produces 24% of the total pulses in the country. Name 5 other important crops of India. Also find out where they are grown and what the climatic conditions.
Thank you, children. Have a nice day.